Okay, we are live from the Oval Cricket Ground, day 2 of the final of World Test Championship, India versus Australia, with me, Sunny Gavaskar. Sunny, right, today not as cloudy as yesterday. It started off cloudy, but today looks like a good day to bat.
Very good day to bat. Yes, I think the sun's out, so which will mean that the bowlers probably won't get the same kind of movement in the air or off the surface. Off the surface they can still get, because the ball is still hard and new, second new ball. So that's going to be one big, I wouldn't say advantage, one big opportunity for the Indian new ball bowlers, because they bowled exceedingly well. Siraj and Shami bowled exceedingly well in the first session, but then as the sun came down, as the grass sort of died a little bit, then batting became easier, and batting will become easier as the day goes on with the sun coming out.
What happened yesterday? Do you reckon it was a case of outstanding batting by Smith and Head, or do you think India faltered in the way that they bowled?
No, I think it was outstanding batting. The way perhaps nobody expected Travis Head to get off to the kind of flying start that he did. Maybe some of the bowling was at his pads to start with, so he was able to knock the ball away for boundaries over there. But I think they batted outstandingly well. You can be little sort of, if you want to find fault, you can say maybe they should have been a fielder there, and maybe. But you got to give credit where credit is due. Both the batters batted superbly. Okay,
I'm going to talk about two decisions that India took yesterday, because we were talking about India's bowling, leaving out Ravichandran, Ashwin. What did you make of that?
Look, everybody in the commentary box was surprised at that, because we expected, look, he's the number one bowler, ICC ranked number one bowler. And for some strange reason, when it comes to playing in England, he doesn't seem to find favour. India seems to be looking to go with 4 bowlers. You've got to look at bowlers who are capable of taking 5 wickets. Ashwin takes 5 wickets most times. Ashwin's got the guile. He doesn't need the help of pitches. You would never drop a number 1 ranked batter. You can't say the number 1 ranked batter is weak against spin bowling, or he can't play seam bowling. So we are playing on a seam pitch, so we'll drop the number 1 batter. You wouldn't do that. Similarly, if it's a turning pitch and the number 1 batter has had some problems on a pitch where the ball is turning, you don't drop him because it's a turning pitch. You play him because he's the number 1. Why is he number 1? So that was the talking point in the commentary box as well.
We have the benefit of hindsight right now, but do you think India will ruin that decision to have decided to put Australia in right now?
Yes, in hindsight, but I perfectly understand why they opted to bat first. Look, Australia's strength has always been quick bowling. They've got Pat Cummins, they've got Boland, and they've got Mitchell Starc, and then there's Cameron Green, who can come in and bowl a bit as well. So they've got the strength, and that is the reason why they decided that they would field first.
Okay, that probably is a decision. As I said, we have the benefit of hindsight. What do you reckon the Indian bowlers need to do today to ensure, and what is the best case scenario for India today?
Well, I think the best case scenario for India is to try and restrict Australia to maybe 450, 460. And for that, they'll have to bowl the length that that got Marnus Labuschagne out. Marnus Labuschagne, the ball was pitched up around, which drove him into a drive, into a push drive, and somebody who was set. But immediately after lunch, and that is what India need to do. Immediately after lunch, they got Labuschagne. Here, when play starts, there could be a situation where the batters, sometimes with 95 and 146 against their name, might think that they are set and try and play a push drive and get out. So I think that is what India need to look at. Get those early wickets. Get these 2 batters out quickly. They give themselves a good chance of restricting Australia to 450, 460.
Finally, it will be a day where hopefully India will come out to bat. What we saw yesterday was that the ball really wasn't swinging. Is that silver lining that the Indian batsman would be looking at?
Oh yes, this pitch is going to be a beauty to bat on, no question, because with the sun coming out, whatever little grass is there, that will have died, and then the ball will come on to the bat quite nicely. This pitch at the Oval is generally been a batting pitch, so I don't see anything happening, unless of course the weather changes. Then there might be a little bit more swing in the air.
All right, Sunny Gavaskar, thanks so much for taking our time and speaking to us. He spoke about Ravichandran Ashwin. Everyone was baffled that he wasn't in the 11, and this is the reason. We've dug up a few numbers about Ashwin and his performance in this WTC cycle. Take a look at those.